Welcome to episode 38 of iCast Record, the Solar Spire Games podcast, where we give away a game. I am your host, as always, Occultist Chris, and joining me, he's pulling threads and always loose, it's Archdruid Crane.
Hey, everybody.
And he's also here, it's Magus Jeff.
This is my favorite one so far, I think.
Today on this bonus episode of iCast Record, we're going to be going through some entries in a contest that Archdruid Crane was running on Threads, where you, the public, sent in your own blank fills for one of our monologues for a chance to win a free copy of Blank Me. And it seemed like, Archdruid Crane, that we had quite a few entries and it went pretty well.
Yeah, I was surprised. I did have to kind of beg for entries initially because I posted it and it was like half an hour went past and there was nothing. So then I said something like, wow, I sure hope that giveaway doesn't result in nobody entering, because then I don't think I'd emotionally recover. And then that triggered a bunch of people to go in, and then from there it took off. So we had roughly 30 entries, I think. 30 entries was pretty good considering the entry was not just like, I didn't force people to share it or anything like that. It was, you actually had to be a little bit creative with it and fill in some blanks on a monologue. You had to type your own thing. So yeah.
Yeah, you basically finish the story with 3 different blanks. You're basically forcing them to play our game to win the game. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're throwing us some fresh takes on blank fills potentially, which is pretty cool. We went ahead and we each found our 3 favorites, and we figured we'd go through them on air here.
So I'm going to read the whole monologue here. So basically, there's 3 sections of this that are blank, and just to kind of explain how Blank Me works, there's 4 different kinds of blanks that you can fill in a monologue. We got thing, action, feeling, and being. And in this case, we have an action, a being, and a thing. So that's the order that I'm reading this. So I'll just be filling in the blanks. I'm going to start with the first one on my list of my favorites. Now, here we go. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I shared a Sunday with you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me. Across the plateau, Betty White approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft her bosom and dancing energetically. I had to pick that one. It was great.
Yep, sexy Betty White. Goddamn. All right.
I guess she'd be like, I was gonna say, be like bumped by Betty White at this point, right?
This is
energetic dancing. One of her bosoms might fall off.
This is just part of her legend. That's all.
That was from Broken Tree Urban Homestead was the entry.
Yep.
This entry is from Juniper. This is another one of my
hold on.
Wait,
hold on. Let me do one first. You can do.
Yeah, we're gonna jump around.
Give us a chance.
Before you take all the good voices.
Yeah. All right, so it's going to be the same monologue. I'm just going to basically slot in this person's 3 responses. So get used to hearing about a fantasy dragon.
It's got to make it entertaining with your read. That's all.
Oh God, that's my least skill. The skill of the least.
I mean, speaking
in general. Yeah. All right, this is from Kat Miklas, and I'm probably mispronouncing that. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I set fire to you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me? Across the plateau, a giant approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft a gigantic marshmallow. So this one's pretty straightforward, but I loved it because I'm like, fire's not gonna kill a dragon, and he's like, dragon fire!
Yeah,
he's like, I got a marshmallow. He's like, do it again, do it again. And it just gave me such a great mental fantasy image. Like, I tried to kill you. It was like, no, it was hot. It was good. Roast my marshmallow.
I gotta be honest, when I saw you had picked that one, I didn't get it until you were reading it, and then I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
It's pretty good, yeah.
That's a good one. All right, my first one that I have here is for Future Bat. This one felt like transportation back to the 80s. Voice.
Nanny Poo Poo?
No, I was thinking like, no, I got it. It's like movie announcer voice. Not like the deep one, but like,
Sure.
Car salesman. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I unceremoniously dumped you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me. Across the plateau, John Cusack approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft his boombox. coming this spring.
Trying to win her back over.
What's that song that he plays in that movie? Do you guys know?
Oh, I never
Which
remember.
movie was this?
I don't know. It's the one where John Cusack holds a boombox up above his head and like the
Outside the
lawn
window.
of his lost love that he's trying to earn back.
I just see that clip all the time. I don't
Is
even
it in
know
the
if it's
rain
movie.
too? Maybe I'm Mandela affecting that. I feel like it was in the rain or something.
That's why
I think it's just dark.
because I didn't recognize that scene.
You haven't seen that meme? I don't know if this is old for memes. This is just like people used to post that image.
Yeah, this is like pre-COVID. That's like
Yeah.
hieroglyphics in terms of.
All right, it's back to me.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. User Junipered. All right. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I set up your brand new rotisserie flame cooking pit for you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me? Across the plateau, peasants Poppy and Pip Pennywhistle approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft a giant, colossal platter of juicy, perfectly golden and crispy flame-roasted chicken.
It's so silly. They're just like showing it off. Like, yeah, look what we did. Look what
There's
we
a lot
did
of
with
people.
it.
Yeah, everyone's using the dragon to like cook food.
No, but this time the dragon set them up rotisserie, and these are already perfectly cooked. They're just showing it.
Yeah, just like look how great a job we did on the thing you did for us.
Yeah, but we know how that dragon actually cooked it.
Very
you know?
heartwarming. Yeah.
All right, Jeffy.
All right, oh shit, I did the second one first. All right, going back to number one. All right, as in first in the list, not
Wait,
my overall number one.
Do your voice like Channing Tatum in 22 Jump Street being Jeffy?
My name Jeff.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh god, I gotta annoy myself trying to do that. All right, sorry, Chris. I gotta move this thing so I can see it at the same time.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
All right, this is from Angus Dad 23. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I dressed in drag for you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me? Across the plateau, RuPaul approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft a tattered bleach blonde wig. Do it again, bitch. that's what I picture. It's like, you can't get away. Let's showbiz come back to haunt you.
So you picked Angus Dad 23. That's a couple of extra bonus entries. He has the most bonus entries because he also shared like literally every single follow-up post I had where I was reminding people about the contest. So I gave him an extra
Man,
entry.
good job, Angus.
I look forward to him not winning anyway and then refusing to engage on any of your future posts because he tried so hard.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
been there
classic.
since the beginning.
yeah. That's lotteries for you. All right, the next one is from. I'm gonna pronounce it as Sea Lens. You think that's right? Sea Lens.
Sure.
All right. As told by Keanu Reeves. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again? She growled. I opened for you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me? Across the plateau, Jack Black approached and smirked at the dragon for holding aloft a saxophone.
All right.
It's like Keanu Reeves if he was a surfer, I guess.
Beach
No
campfire
way.
stories.
Yeah. The saxophone was obviously the plastic children's toy saxophone. I think it was called like a boom.
Yeah, the
boomophone.
one
yeah,
you play.
yeah.
Just play it on interviews and stuff.
Obviously, that's what it was. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
He would
lot of power
definitely be in
in
that movie.
Yeah.
All right. We're down to the last three then.
The last
Yeah.
three.
This one's from Trauma Protocol. I guess I should do a different voice.
Yeah.
What, Kermit the Frog?
Yeah. Dance monkey.
This doesn't suit this at all, but no. I should have done this salesperson voice for this.
Oh, beat myself.
You committed Kermit as
Kermit the
salesperson.
Frog.
Kermit.
Yeah, Kermit Frog selling cars.
Okay.
High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled.
Sorry, I lost my place.
I escaped you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me? Rob, the call center's...
I'm gonna
You
cut
were
this out
fine.
and redo it. My throat is killing me.
No,
here.
just keep going. It's
no,
so
no,
funny.
no.
You again, she growled. I escaped you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me? Across the plateau, Rob, the call center's employee of the month for 6 months running, approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft his megaphone. We're trying to reach you about your extended warranty.
Goes above and beyond that, man, for sure.
That was great.
Perfect.
Kermit really destroyed your throat, hey?
A little bit. I'm sick. First day of my illness. Now it's gonna be worse. All right, back to
All right.
El Jefe.
Yeah, I've got Av above will, or Av of will. Probably Av above will. Sure.
Avab.
You know who you are.
OV Will.
This one just brought me right back. All right. Oh, what's the dude from Looney Tunes? The hunter? How do you do his
Elmer
voice?
Fudd.
Elmer Fudd. Give me a quote from him. I don't know. I just really want to for this. I can't do it.
Wasn't he?
Okay.
Was he lispy? I don't remember.
I'm hunting
Elmer.
Wabbits.
I'm hunting
Wabbits.
wabbits.
Big wabbits.
Wabbits.
I'll try. I'm not going to do it justice, but just imagine. High atop the mountain. No, it's not even close. Okay.
Just do it.
I don't know where to start with that. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I buried you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me? Across the plateau, Bugs Bunny approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft an underground map with directions including a left Albuquerque. So I thought that was hilarious because it's just like, it's literally how you found him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty good. Classic Bugs Bunny.
Perfect.
All right, and finally, Zephyr. I feel like this is a play on Zephyr, but they just wanted to really accentuate the middle of a Zephyr. Zephyr. All right, now this was I like this one because he like really went all out on the story. He, she, they. So obviously, I am going to read this one like a Valley Girl, if that makes the most sense.
Okay.
Yeah, some normal voice. Yeah.
They will hate you for this, but yeah.
Oh my god. High atop the mountain, the dragon turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I can go no further. You have beset me at every turn. I burned your village, your kingdom, your entire continent to ash. I cleaved the earth in twain and stranded you in Dimwood, and still you hunt me? Across the plateau, Mr. McFeely approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft an envelope containing a letter. I just need to deliver this message, the postman shouted. He carefully opened the letter while the dragon snorted. Exhausted from the chase, she cried out, "Go on then, be done with it." Mr. McFeely cleared his throat and read aloud, "You've just lost the game."
So this one was a roller coaster. Because, like, we just, like, they don't have to be one word answers, but this guy wrote monologues longer than the actual monologue
Yeah.
for two of the blanks.
It was wild.
High
And then his being was Mr. McFeely. I'm like, this is
I know,
wild.
it's so funny. And they called out Mr. McFeely again in the final.
Jeff, I wasn't sure if
Can you imagine the
age to know
response card?
Mr. McFeely.
No, I don't know what Mr. McFeely is. I just thought it was hilarious that his two other ones were so long, and then it's just Mr. McFeely.
Mr.
Yeah.
McFeely was, I'm pretty sure anyway, was the mail delivery guy in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
They call him Mr.
That's why they
McFeely?
call him
Wow.
the postman, I guess.
Yeah,
I didn't know he had
Because
a
he-
name.
Wow.
Classic Mr. Rogers naming his side characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, those are great.
Wow.
so we have a draw to do, and the draw will include bonus entries for people who shared, an entry for everybody who entered, a bonus entry as well for everybody who was one of those 9 monologues that we liked above and beyond. They were all great. Still had to choose winners though. So I think what we're going to do though is actually do 2 giveaways on this, because it feels bad, you know, people put a lot of effort in, and we don't want it to be totally random. So we'll do one that's random from everybody, and then one that's just winner from our favorites, right?
Yeah, my favorite.
You're
No, just like one everybody, and then one from the 9, maybe.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do first? Do you want me to just do the bring
Do
the draw up here?
do the full everybody.
Yeah, do the random. Do the random.
And then
roll.
if it's one of the 9 that wins, we'll just take their name out for the second draw.
Okay, now you guys can't see my screen. Are you okay with me just telling you what happens here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'll accept it.
just
if
make
you-
some noise, and I'll
Yeah.
pretend that I can see it.
Oh wow! Somehow I won. How did this happen?
It was a scam all along.
All right, here we go. The best chance of winning is Angus Dad 23, but we'll see what happens. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning.
I
Slowing
love that you
down.
said that just so he feels
Slow it
shitty
down.
if he doesn't win.
Let me know when it barely misses Angus Dad.
The winner is House of C Photography O. House of C Photography O.
Nice.
Oh, illegal H. Nice.
Oh, should we read out their entry because they haven't heard it yet? Just for
Oh,
the,
sure.
the. Okay. I don't want to do it. Who's got a voice?
You just heard my voice. You don't want me to do it.
Okay, I'll really quickly
Who's got a
do
good
this. House of-
Garfield?
No. I don't know. Was that Garfield?
No.
Garfield
It was
is
almost Morgan Freeman. Yeah, do
That's
Morgan
not far
Freeman
from
one.
Garfield.
Do Morgan Freeman. Go for it.
high
Just do
atop the
depressed
mountain.
cat.
The
there
dragon
you go.
turned to meet the one who'd been stalking it for weeks. You again, she growled. I fed you in Dimwood, yet still you hunt me. Across the plateau, the sly orange cat approached and smirked at the dragon before holding aloft a half-empty food bowl. That was the worst reading I've ever done. I'm holding this here. And I'm like,
I actually really like this thing though.
I love it too. I feel like I must have
Yeah.
skipped over it. That like almost would have been a favorite. Because it's just the dragon's
I
cat
want
hunting it down.
goddamn cat. Yeah.
It's like fuck off, cat. I fed you already.
It's only half empty.
Yeah,
that's true.
it's
that's
actually
true.
so good. Oh, I'm glad they won. That's good.
Yeah.
Good job,
right.
House of C Photography.
House of C Photography O.
It's so easy to say your name.
Okay, and then we're picking a favorite. All right, well, everyone likes House of C Photography O, so they just get 2 games.
I'm
No.
tempted.
No.
They're
No, we said one of the
not
9.
eligible. Yeah,
It's
they're
got to
not
be
eligible
one of the
for second
9.
one.
Which one was the favorite?
Nah, I just want you to random on the 9, man. I like them all.
Okay, yeah.
I
that's-
like them all.
Yeah, maybe that's better. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to enter all these into the spinny wheel, so let's just
Do
use
just
one-
of 9.
1 to 9 and
one
we'll
through
count
9.
1 to 9.
Yeah, 1 through 9, and we'll check it. Angus Dad, you're number 1, so that's the number you want.
Okay, we're just going down a little bit.
Stop calling them out, man.
Makes it funnier.
All right, I'm just going to go to a random number generator.
What if we keep giving out games until Angus Dad gets one, and then he's last? We have to have 31 games.
I don't know if we can afford that.
keep coming on back, Angus Dad. Keep
That's
trying.
right.
Be
Yeah.
your
Okay.
turn eventually.
You got this.
I'm about to click generate. Minimum 1, maximum 9. Are we ready?
All right.
1.
Oh, he did!
It's actually 1.
That's
got
Angus
it.
Dad.
I'm moving it onto the screen so everyone can see it.
Oh
wait,
my
I
God.
didn't do it on the screen. Does that matter?
No, it doesn't matter. You
right.
got it. It's just gonna seem like we fudged it to make him win, but he actually won.
He
I actually
won.
really wanted him not to win as a running joke, but he won.
That's pretty
okay.
funny, but I'm so happy that he won. Good
Yeah.
job, Angus Dad 23. That's hilarious. Because like he didn't even win on the extra entries. He won just on the blood, sweat, and
Pure
tears of-
skill
Yeah, having won. Yep, pure skill.
on the
exactly.
RuPaul Drag Race
Yeah.
references. Yep.
Praise RuPaul.
All right,
Awesome.
so I'm going to send direct messages to both of these people on Instagram. We'll get the addresses. There's a possibility. I think I had said originally that the contest is only open to Canada and United States residents, so we'll see. But
Otherwise, we'll have to
otherwise,
Yeah, if you're in Quebec,
Actually,
you're fine.
draw.
Quebec's in Canada. What are you talking about?
No, but Quebec doesn't let you do draws and stuff, right? That's why they're always exempt from things, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
So
hopefully
if
they're
you're
not Quebec.
Sorry, you're fucked.
You're not allowed to, really? This is a giveaway. Is that different than like
I don't know. They always call out
Contest.
Quebec whenever people do contests.
Okay,
so I
well,
guess we'll have to-
we'll look into that if for
see.
next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember to follow us on Threads because you just might get a free game yourself.
That's right. And if you didn't win, remember that you can buy it on Amazon. You don't have to wait for giveaways.
That's right. You can just buy it and give us money. Period.
Full stop.